Hey, this is Bruce Music, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to end and remove suffering from your life without having to go see a shrink or throwing yourself off a cliff, both of which I've considered from time to time. So why am I talking about suffering? Well, I was preparing for the Breakup Solution Summit, which is an interview series of experts on how to heal from heartbreak. And it occurred to me that during heartbreak, we tend to suffer a lot. And let me share with you the distinction between what suffering is and how I see pain. Pain is temporary, whereas suffering is usually something that lasts over and over. It's an ongoing experience. And whereas pain is inevitable, we're always going to experience pain of some kind in our life, suffering is optional. Have you ever had the experience of a relationship ending and you suffered for months? I know I have recently. Or maybe you had a business end and you just beat yourself up thinking, wow, I can't really go into business again, I'm a failure. Or maybe you try to achieve a success goal and you just didn't get there and you thought, you know what, I'll never get there, and you suffered believing that you'd never get there. Well, I think suffering comes from this belief that when things end, we've failed. Now, if you look at life, relationships, businesses, anything in life, everything has a beginning and an end, right? That goes from the cycle of the beginning all the way to the end. And then a new thing begins and ends and begins and ends, and so life goes round and round. And just as all our relationships will eventually come to an end, and all our businesses will eventually come to an end, so will our life come to an end. But in life, we seem to think that when things come to an end, we've actually failed. So when our relationship comes to an end, it shouldn't have come to an end and we failed. Forgetting, and here's a big insight that I had, that every single relationship I am ever going to have is going to end. Every single one's going to fail. It doesn't mean I've failed, right? If I look back at my life, every relationship I've had in the past has ended, except the one I'm in now. And every relationship you are ever going to have in your life is going to end. Either you will die or you will die in the relationship, right? You're going to reach the end of your life and you're either going to be single, or you're going to reach the end of your life and you're going to be in a relationship and you're going to die in the relationship. And that'll be the last relationship you ever have, and that'll be the only one that hasn't failed if you think that you failed when a relationship ends. So I'd like to reframe failure and ending here. If everything in life has a beginning and an end and everything's going to end, then surely when things end, we can't fail. But when we equate ending with failure, we suffer. So what I'm hoping you're beginning to see in this video is that when a relationship ends or a business ends or you don't achieve a goal, you haven't failed. It's just reached the end point. And from that end point, something new will begin. Which means that wherever you're at right now, you can stop suffering. And how you do that is you experience the pain of the disappointment of whatever it is that's ending. You experience that pain right now. Well, maybe if it's a relationship, you're going to cry, you're going to beat a pillow, you're going to grieve, and you're going to do it so fully for a couple of days until it's gone, you're empty, and the emotion of grief has moved through you, and you can move on without any baggage. Or you could cling to your baggage like a pillow, hold on tight, hoping the relationship will come back, thinking it shouldn't be this way, and then you carry it around with you wherever you go. Not a good plan. I've tried it. It doesn't make for a happy life. Same thing with a business. If a business ends, you can let it go, grieve its loss, and let it go. So the moral of the story that I'm wanting to share here is everything has a beginning and an end. And when things end, that isn't bad. And if you feel the pain of the ending once and feel it fully, it'll go. If you think this shouldn't have ended and you hold on to it tight, it won't, and it'll be with you for a whole lot of time, and you have suffering in your life. Now, if you found this distinction useful and you want to learn some more like this, I'm going to be interviewed in the Breakup Solution Summit this Tuesday evening. It's a free interview, and I would love for you to tune in. And whether or not you're in a relationship or whether or not you've been through a breakup recently, at some point your next relationship will probably break up or you'll die, one of the two. And whether or not it does, you're going to find that the distinctions I'm going to be sharing on this free call are going to be useful to you in terms of any relationship in your life. So all you have to do is click on the link down below, or if you're watching this on YouTube, go to brucemusic.com/breakup and you can register for free, and I'll see you on Tuesday night. Have an awesome day. Hope you found the distinction useful, and keep your eye on your inbox because I'll be sending you more in the coming weeks. Talk to you soon. Bye.